Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Cam. Let's talk some stocks. So just this video, we're going to talk about AMC and Gamestop on their moves today on March 9th. It's 10 minutes after close right now, and both AMC made moves higher. AMC only a 13% gain, but volume's coming back in, so we could be seeing a move here into their earnings this upcoming week. So just a 5-minute chart right here. If we go back to yesterday's move, so we based off that 770 level from Friday, moved up early pre-market, held the 50 EMA down here, then after hours came back, pulled back to this 8.9 level that's been acting as support and resistance in the past week, moved off that, and then significantly higher pre-market, 9.6, 9.4, and then on the open, sold off a little bit in the first 5-minute candle. But you'll notice here, just by looking at the volume, that's why I think volume is a very important thing. But there was a lot of volume that based yesterday, in this 9.2, 9.1 range. So we poked 9.22, and this volume here acts as support and also acts as basically like a trampoline or a springboard, seeing this thing up higher. So we moved up higher in the first half an hour, pulled back, consolidated on the 22. Basically made this wedge formation and then broke out of the wedge formation around 8:15. Pulled the 9, moved all the way up, significantly higher move, poked into 1077 here. You see we just passed that here in the after hours trading. And we'll zoom out here on the daily, and you'll see that I've been talking about there's a lot of overhead resistance at 11. But so second half of the day, basically, so set that high in right about lunchtime. Second half of the day basically consolidated, pulled back into the low 10s multiple times, and then large volume, a lot of buyers stepped in right here 20 minutes into the close, and then we're moving higher after hours right now as GameStop's moving higher as well. So if we zoom out to the daily here, you'll see that the next target to take out is this $11 mark. And there is just that one little blip of extended volume right there at 11, and then probably get a quick move back in to go try this 11.6 range. So I think 11, 11.6, there's kind of this mini gap right here, sitting around this 38.2 fib. So if we get through 11, probably here after hours, if we keep moving up after hours, could see a quick move to 11.6, and then a lot of the volume resistance is going to come in around $14, right? So where these 4 days, the only days it's been in there recently, so the volume's sitting there from those 4 days. So once this 11.6, 12.91, even this 11.17, 38 fib is going to be a spot where shorts are going to be looking at it. So if the volume can come in, we'll look to move higher off those. And if you notice here, volume on the daily, it's kind of hard to see because those 1 days are included on it, so it's pretty exaggerated. But so Monday, Tuesday this week, volume has definitely been picking up. So Friday, 59 million in volume. Monday, 114. Today, 135. So the volume stair-stepping back up. So hopefully we can get this case like we did at the end of February, where 173, 264, 376, 444, 45, million shares. So if that volume comes in, we could take off pretty rapidly. And AMC does have its earnings this week. I believe it's Thursday the 11th, so we could see a significant move up until Thursday. It could be one of those buy the rumor, sell the news type events, or a run into the earnings, sell the earnings type plays. So AMC is definitely gonna be on watch, especially here after hours still. So poked up to 10.9. So and then you see here the 9 EMA is curling up, so we could get a move, significant move here after hours too with AMC and GameStop, and then GameStop will be what we're looking at next. So it's up higher percentage on the day, almost up 27%, closed at 246.90. So 5-minute chart here. So you just see volume still holding. Don't really have as much volume here for the springboard effect, but you kind of have a different play, or a different support point, or a different play that somebody could base this off of, right? So the low on that first 5-minute candle, 2851, barely touched the high at 210.87, and that was the only 5-minute candle yesterday that the opening candle touched or broke into. So you could, typical easy play is you draw a line there, pokes it, if it comes back up above, if it holds, and we're going higher. So it's kind of like a kicker play, really. But so bounced off that open there, and then just uptrended really all day. Not as of an exaggerated move as AMC in the first half of the day, but we did get that pullback back to the 50, really using this 50 EMA as support until about 11 o'clock, and then kind of put this double bottom in here in the afternoon, and then running higher into close. So we hit 257, now pulling back down into the 240s. So we'll see if this can find support here, this 242 level, see if it respects this 50 fib here after hours or not. But as you see, some pretty good size volume here after hours right now on the 5-minute chart. But we'll zoom out to the daily, and you'll see that like I said in my previous videos, I think GameStop has a much higher chance to run significantly higher just due to the amount of volume that's above it, comparatively. So AMC did have quite a bit of volume in this range. GameStop obviously it had its squeeze component the first time, where it squeezed quite a bit higher percentage than AMC. So the move here is exaggerated, but the volume is very low compared to this base here from the last 2 months. So if you just go zoom out here to the volume, right? So we sprung off this volume launch pad, the loads of volume between 40 and 50, consolidated here in the low 100s, 100, 125. Now we're pushing up higher, and if you kind of look here, just the volume from yesterday and today, kind of putting in a little support pad here in the low 200s. So it looks like we could get up higher moving forward, right? If we get through this little blip on volume here in the 250s, which we poked here after hours, we could set up to quickly race up into this $300 range, which we talked about previously, right? So if you look at this move here, from 38.5 to 184, so that's almost what a 140 point move, a little over 140. So if you go 140 off of 86, right? So we're basically there at 225 right now. So one quick measured move there. But if you did basically on percentage increase base, we could be moving up to touch the high. So I don't think this move is anywhere close to being done. We might get a little profit taking going on in the next day, simply because the RSI's moved up back into oversold territory, but I don't think that's a pause to necessarily sell if you're holding right away. And off that too, just volume. So volume was less today than yesterday, but the entire candle was basically green. So a lot of buying came in today. So it looked to push this thing higher. And if the people are holding short, right, we don't have a gap like we did on AMC still to fill. So if this thing keeps moving, those shorts are going to start stacking up and covering on each other. So we can move pretty quickly to the upside. I think if we get through this 250 range up to this 325, this 38 fib, could be a good target for a pullback. Well, typically a pullback off this red fib move, right? So a retracement from 100 to 38 fib. So that'll be looking as an area of interest for me going forward. So we'll just go look at the after hours chart one time again just for get out of here. But yeah, so kind of held this 242.79 50% fib. So look to see how this thing moves after hours again. So that's all I got for you guys in this video. If you got something for me, please let me know in the comments. Please share your opinions with me, whatever your insights are, and as well, because just like anybody, I'm no expert, and I enjoy hearing your guys' feedback and your opinions on stocks too. So leave those down in the comments and I'll get back to you. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.